How you guys doing? Hold on, let me turn my jam down. It's up really loud because I love this song. It hits so hard, slaps. No, I made this song. It's one of the songs I made in my music maker for little bumper music and stuff. And I thought it was a good intro for the Nights and Days series. So, hey, Joan, we're going to have a night. It's night 65. You guys believe it? You guys believe it's been 65 days since I was in a relationship? I've been single for 65 whole days. Tonight will be the 65th night that I sleep as a single, sexy, available man. I'm available, but I'm asexual now, so that's all out the window. I got to look up what our flag is, the asexual flag, because I gotta represent. I feel it's important for the asexual community that I represent hard, as hard as I can anyway. I'm trying to come correct. Thank you, Kathy. I feel relaxed. I got my special Robert Walker glasses on. These glasses repel Robert Walker, so he shouldn't be with us tonight. God willing. God willing, there will be no Barry Manilow in the house. But if he comes, be cool. Just be nice to him. It is not his fault that he is awful. It's not his fault. Asexual means I'm only into myself, Joan. It means, I just like me. I'm just about me now. I'm all about me and how cool I am and how good it is to be nice and good to yourself. Like, that's all I'm about now. I don't want to be around other people. I'm still bi too, Kathy. But listen, I'm just asexual now. For a little while, I'm trying it out. I'm going to try it out. I'm going to see how it works. Because I'm going to tell you what, I don't know how to meet people anyway. So I might as well embrace being asexual because I don't even know how to meet people. I wouldn't know how to meet somebody if I wanted to. I really wouldn't. I'd have no idea how to go about it. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't even know where to begin. I tried out some dating apps. I tried Tinder. I tried, one was called Bumble. I tried a bunch of different ones, but every one of them wants you to pay to talk to people, not just have a membership, pay for like little bonus coins and shit to chat. And I'm like, this is ridiculous. I'm not going to do that. So I don't know how to meet people. And I figure it's best if I learn to love me first and just maybe even learn to like me. That'd be good. So I'm going to be asexual for a while. Not really, but really. Not seriously, but I'm going to get the t-shirt. If there's a t-shirt, I'm totally going to rock it. Because why not? And Kathy, you're right. It does sound like a healthy approach. It sounds like a really healthy approach because I don't know. I was in 2 train wrecks of a relationship for the last 25 something years. I ain't been single in a real long time and I don't know how to be single. Quite frankly, I really don't. I don't know how. So I'm just going to skip it. I don't know. I'm just going to skip it and I'm going to go past it and I'm just going to be the best cat owner I can be, which I'm not doing a real good job at because I feel like my cat is way too needy. She is though. It's not that I feel that way. It's just that she is way too needy. She went from not wanting to be around me at all to wanting constant attention all day long. Like seriously, if I got up to walk around this room, she would dart out from under the bed. And she's only under the bed because she hears me talking. And for some reason, when I'm doing live, she hides. But if she was to hear me get up, she would like chase me and go in between my legs. And I can't even walk across the apartment. She is always, always up my ass. And she's awesome. She's the softest kitty there is. I told you, baby soft hands, softest kitty in the world. She's great. But I've never seen a cat like this, ever. I had one cat that was kind of like her. It was really like a dog almost, but this is a whole new level. Maybe she's real excited to have a home. Like I thought, that's the thought that always crosses my mind because she was feral. She's even got her ear clipped. She was a feral cat that was living in these people's backyard, and I took her home. So it took her like a week to even come out and be around people. And now I'm her favorite thing in the world, Kathy. Like, and yeah, she just wants to be important to me. Well, I'm trying to I'm trying to be cool about it. But she's really, I mean, earlier I was eating a sandwich and she's sitting on the bed just meowing at me the whole time. Just meow, meow, like that loud pet me meow. And then she like got up and went around the other side and came over here. Like I was just during the time I ate a sandwich, like I had just been holding her. It's ridiculous. But she's awesome. So it's working out really good with the cat. I'm gonna learn how to be a really good cat owner. I'm gonna learn how to get her to play with this little house thing I got her. I got her this little thing right here. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see it, but I'll back it up a little bit. That little thing. It's got a scratching thing on it and all this stuff. She doesn't even like it. She goes through the tunnel sometimes, but she doesn't even like it. Yeah, Tracy, I'm just kidding. I was teasing. I'm not really asexual. I don't even I know what that means, but I don't know what it means. You know what I mean? Cuz like it sounds like it's something that people that are just like me and just can't meet people say, oh, I'm asexual. But I don't know. I'm just kidding. You know what I mean? She is my familiar. Yeah. She's latched on to me something hard for real. And that's good. It is really good. So I like her. She's just a lot. It's a lot of work for a cat. Most time cats are like on autopilot and you just turn them loose. But look, check it out. It's night 64 or 65 and I made my bed. I even put the hat on little dude. Can you see? Little dude's got a hat on. I don't have a name for him. Like we should have a contest where we name little dude. Maybe we just name him little dude. He just guards the bed for me while I'm not in it and keeps it warm and stuff because he's a little dude. Tracy says she knows you are her human. Yeah, I mean, that's the way it seems to me. That's the vibe I get. Like, cause she's always rubbing her face on me, and like, and trying to get her scent all over me, and like wanting me to pet her all the time, and like rolling over and showing me her belly, and being exposed like that. And I think she is trying to show me she trusts me, and like, is really happy that she's got a home. But that's what I think she's doing. I don't know though, because people try to say cats don't have emotions and stuff, but I don't think that's true. They say like your cat don't really love you, but I don't think that's true. I really don't. I think she does love me. Either that or she really loves getting fed on a regular basis and likes getting milk in her dish and stuff like that. She probably loves that a lot and loves having somebody clean her litter box out. But cats are cool. They are cool. Cats are pretty cool. But this is night 65 and I have a lot planned for us. I brought memes. We're going to talk a little bit about what's going on and how things are going. And then I got some news stories I want to look at with you because I like to make this worth your while. It's storming outside here. There's a thunderstorm going on. So we may have a bit of a bad connection at times. I don't know. But yeah, that's what we're going to do. You hear it? You hear the thunder? Man, it's coming down hard out there. I'm going to make the memes a little bigger so you can see them because I don't know. Some of them you might need to be able to read. Like this one is talking about being self destructive. Like I am self destructive. I did a little bit of that when I first got here. The first 30 days was a little rough. It was a little rough. In the last 15, 20 were sad. They were just real sad. And then now I'm starting to come out of that funk, you know, starting to want to do stuff again. We started back up the morning yank. I'm getting ready to start back up the shows, because I'm learning this little studio and how to do it on the phone. So it's working out because I'm able to do it. I'm able to navigate it and and get things done again. So Joan's like saying something that caught my attention. She says that she's surprised the cat doesn't get mad about the dog scent because I walk those dogs and I just came back from walking the dogs. Maybe that's what it is, dude. Maybe she's wanting to get her scent back on me after I've been getting the dog scent on me. It could be that simple, Joan. You might be right. She's like, fuck, he smells like dog again. And she's like chasing me around the apartment trying to make me smell like her again. And then she finally gets it, and then I go smell like dog again. Yeah, Kathy, I think so. I think we're good right here. I mean, I want to have a desk because I want to be able to sit at it and write and stuff, but and be comfortable. But this is fine for streaming. I'm good. I mean, I'm on two devices. I'm doing the comments and stuff off the computer, but I could do it off the phone. It's just so small I can't hardly read it. I can't see it. Yeah, Tracy, she's marking me. That's what it is. She's just marking me. But she's been trying to dart for the door. I don't know what she wants out there. There's nobody out there giving her bowls of wet food and dry food and milk. There's none of that. There's no belly rubs out there. There's nothing out there. Where does she think I go? I go to a job and they make me do shit I don't want to do for like a full 8 hours. And then I come back to her. So I don't know what she thinks I'm out there doing, but she wants out there real bad. She's got a window to look out of. I don't know what she wants to go outside for. She realizes we live in an apartment, or she should. There's nowhere to go. We're right by the highway. She'd probably get hit by a car. But anyways, if she got out of my door, she'd be in a hallway. I'm on the second floor. She would just be in a hallway. She wouldn't even know where to go. There's no yard out there, nothing. She's gonna get out the door one day, though. I know she is. I've been real good about getting her back before I go out the door, but she's definitely gonna get out. It was 70 here today too, Joan. It was 74 at one point when I looked. 74 degrees. That's a lot of degrees. Well, it's a lot of degrees when you've been dealing in the single and barely double digits for a while. Anyways, this this has been a day like any other, man. It's starting to get normal. Like I guess things are starting to get more normal. At a certain point today, I did have an urge to text her. Like I almost did it, even though I think she's blocked me on everything. But I almost did it, and I didn't. Like I talked myself out of it. I was like, "You think you want to do that?" Because I was gonna make another attempt. You know how you talk yourself into shit. I was like, try one more time to get your stuff. Just ask her if you can have your stuff. Just try being nice. And then the voice in the back of my head that knows better was like, you know exactly what will fucking happen. If you get a reaction out of her, you guys are gonna go sideways quick because she'll fuck with you, and then you're gonna lose your temper. So it's like no good. You're just gonna make yourself mad and upset yourself. So I decided not to do it. You know. And that was probably the best decision I made in a long time is deciding not to text her. Because even if she wouldn't have acknowledged it, I would have still felt bad had I done it. I'd have felt like I lost some kind of challenge in myself and that, you know, I failed in some way. So it's a small victory that I didn't do it because I realized it would be pointless. You know, I'm going to take it as a small victory anyway. But the depression is kind of ending. I don't know. I don't want to get too jumping the gun on that because I go sideways sometimes, but I feel like I'm doing a lot better. Things are feeling more normal and more consistent. So I think that's good. I think that's a good thing. I'm sleeping a lot. Yesterday I went into a sleep coma. I went to sleep at like 1:30 and I woke up at 4:30 in the morning. 1:30 in the afternoon, mind you, and woke up at 4:30 in the morning. I don't know if that's normal, but that's what I did. I slept like what's that? 14 hours, and then something else I've done lately, which isn't really that bad. It's kind of bad, but it's not that bad, is I had quit smoking and started vaping, but I've been buying cigarettes. I've been caving because I was bumming them off people. And then I don't like doing that. I got tired of bumming them off people. So I bought a pack. And then that pack lasted me all of 2 days. And then I bought another pack and it lasted me the same amount of time. And now I'm fighting the urge to go buy another one. I don't need to do it though, because even the cheapies that I buy, the decades, they're four something a pack now. And I realize, because I'm in one of the lower tobacco states, you may be somewhere where there are a lot more, and then you're pissed off. But I don't tell you, they're $4 a pack here. Kathy says, I'm obviously doing better. My skin is brighter. Your eyes looked good when you took off your glasses. Robert Barry Manilow's Vagina Eyes Walker is here now, and he's going to make fun of my eyes if I take my glasses off. These are my Robert Walker protection goggles. That's what they are. They're to keep me safe from his mean, mean ways. He's mean, mean Joe Brown, baby. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not, though, but I am. I am, and I'm not. They are my Robert Walker protection glasses. Robin says that her friend said it's really tough to quit vaping. Now, I think I'm probably more addicted to this little thing than I ever was cigarettes, but cigarettes are not doing it for me anymore. I mean, the vape is not doing it for me anymore. I'm wanting the cigarettes too, and I don't think that's good because I'm wanting this and cigarettes. Damn, Joan. Joan says that where she lives, cigarettes are $12 a pack. That is crack prices. How do people afford that? That's crazy. Man, Barry Manilow, I'm getting sick of your shit. Everybody knows that Robert Walker is really Barry Manilow, don't you? Robert Walker is Barry Manilow. He used to be Barry Manilow. He had a lot of hit songs. He got tired of the fame, wanted to live a more modest life as a meme lord, changed his name to Robert Walker. Dude, I got a cat leash. I got her one. I haven't put it on her yet, but I got the thing and the harness, the leash and the harness. So I got it and she smelled it. I put it out where she can get to it. So she's like laid on it, smelled it and stuff. I'm trying to get her used to it, and then I'm going to put it on her, just the harness. And then if she don't freak out, I'm going to try the leash in the house, and then we'll train her and take her outside because she wants to go outside. That's what she wants. She's wanting to go outside and check things out. So we'll see if she'll let me walk her on a leash because I'm not just going to take her outside and let her loose. She'd run off. Joan, I know I shouldn't have to ask. I shouldn't have to ask for my things. You would think that bottom line, I would get my stuff that she wouldn't want to keep. I mean, the main thing I want is a 3 foot tall glass bong. It's like, what do you even want that for? You don't smoke. But I have a table over there still, and I got my other chair, my good chair, the big black one. She says it's broken, but I'm telling you, it's not. I was sitting in it just fine. It just goes back too far. You just don't lean back in it. That's all. It's fine. Other than that, and it's a $200 something chair, and I want it. And then some art, some pictures that hang on the wall, things like that. Nothing major. So but you would think she would give it to me. Like there's a Roy Jones boxing poster that's kind of rare. You would think she would give me these things. It's just I didn't expect it. Like I didn't think that she was going to want to keep that stuff when we couldn't make the second trip that day. Because it was icy that day. So I was like, it's cool. We'll just do it later. Later never came. So it's shitty, but I got to let it go. You know. Samuel lost his cat to a tragic Chinese restaurant accident. And then Jean says, build her a cat habitat that she can scratch and hide in. I got her all these little houses I made out of cardboard boxes, and she likes those. But, yeah, I can add that too, a cat habitat. That's like, a piece, it could be a piece de la resistance in her cat world. But I was even going to put little shelves on the wall so she could go from shelf to shelf. Like I've seen it done, like where stronger shelves, reinforced shelves, but that are even carpeted, where she could like get up there and lay or go from shelf to shelf. I thought that would be cool. But it looks like a lot of people are doing the leash on the cat thing. Robert's talking about how he did it and took his cat a full week before she accepted the harness. Kathy says it's a control thing. She's human. Humans are shitty, and you're right to let that go. Yeah, I know. I know. And it's hard though, like, because I'm like, what does she want my bong for? And I'm like, she wants it because you want it. Like, if you stopped wanting it, she wouldn't even want it no more. It'll like gather dust in a corner. She wants it now because you want it. And that's the only reason why she wants it. You know, just like Kathy's saying, it's a control thing. It's to keep me thinking about her. to keep her in my head, you know. That's all it is. So I need to let it go. That'd be the best thing for me to do. Just to tell her to basically go straight that way for a while until she fucks all the way off. You know, hey Frazier, how you doing? I'm glad so many people are stopping by. This is really cool because y'all are just in time. Because while you did miss a lot of fire ass memes, they were really good. You'll have to watch this again. You're gonna see some news here in a second. I got some news I want to look at with you guys. You know, but first, before I can't see it anymore, I realized I never shared this. So I got to go over here and share it a couple times too. But before I get into the news, maybe you share it a couple times. What do you think? You could share it out. You could invite a friend or two in, and they get to see some news too. I mean, they like news, your friends, and you like your friends, right? You want to hang out with your friends. So it like works out in a couple different ways. You know, you share it, people come, we all hang out, you know, I feel better, you feel better, everybody feels better. And it's just the thing to do these days. So everybody do it right now. I'm going to do it right now too. So hit share and hit like. Don't forget to smash them shits. If you smash them shits, then the feed never quits. But if you are stingy with your likes, yikes, I got to get. I couldn't think of a rhyme, but pretend I did and then hit the like button. Like, because you're happy I did do a good job and I didn't mess up and everything did work out, you know? So do it like that. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. You fake it till you make it. That's what I do. I just fake it till I make it. And one day I'm going to make it. If I keep faking it, I'll make it. And then won't nobody be able to take it or shake it. But let's see. This here is getting to be so disgusting. I'm wanting us to stop tolerating what's going on in occupied Palestine. I'm wanting us to start calling it occupied Palestine. I'm wanting us to start talking about how this is genocide more often. And I'm wanting us to bring more attention to the regular person who thinks Israel is the Holy Land because it's not. It's not. Like, I'm not talking about the real estate itself. I'm talking about the current management. It is not. It is being used in a deceitful way right now, that piece of real estate, and I'm sure that Jesus didn't want world conflicts raging over where he grew up. I'm sure that wasn't the most important thing in the world to him. And I'm sure he wouldn't want tens of thousands of children dying. Well, 12,300 reported at this point. Now it's up to 31,000. I'm sorry, should have read that wrong. At the last point it was reported, it was 12,300. Now it's over 31,000. Just children, unarmed children killed for absolutely no reason. Jean says she started seeing the starving children propaganda today concerning Gaza. Where's Sally Fields? Do you think it's not true that they're not starving the people of Palestine? I'm really hoping you're kidding right now. Like, I know you support Trump, but you're not a Zionist, are you? So you don't believe that they have right to take those people's land and push them out of it and then starve them out, cut off their water supply and their power supply. You don't believe that for real, right? I mean, who's they? Gene, I'd have to have you on because I don't want to take you wrong right now. I don't want to misunderstand because if you're really supporting genocide, I'll take it wrong. So I'm just going to back off of it for now because it's hard to tell in comments what people really mean. So, I mean, if you're super clear about it, then I'll address it. But I'm not sure what you're saying at this point. They would be the Palestinian people or the Zionists, depending on what I was saying at the time. I'm not sure. But, anyways, it's disgusting. And I'm sick of us tolerating it. And I'm sick of right now, we're championing one of the biggest Zionists that I can think of in America to be our next president. Like, please come be our president and send hundreds of billions of dollars to Israel so they can kill innocent people and starve out, children and women and children, innocent people that are just trying to live their life in a land they're being removed from, and they really have nowhere else to go. And then why would they want to go somewhere? Like, it's like if somebody came in your house and they were like, "This is my house now," and made you leave it. That's exactly what went down. And people are like, "Ooh, the Holy Land." It's fucking ridiculous. You're being misled and you're being deceived. In the end times, everything will be a deception and a lie. It says that in the Bible, even, and everybody's like, "Not me. You can't trick me. I always know what's right." The main thing I know is that I don't fucking know everything. That's the first thing I know. That's the first thing I know in any situation is I don't really know anything right now. The best part action from my mouth would be to close and for my ears to open. Because in a lot of situations, I got a lot to learn. But a lot of people think they got everything figured out. But if you haven't looked into Zionism and really looked into it and seen how it's actually Luciferian and a satanic agenda, then you're misleading yourself by backing anyone who is a Zionist because you're believing, oh, it's just the preservation of his Jewish state in Israel. That is not what it is. It is and it isn't. That's their cover story. You got to look a little deeper. If you look a little deeper, you're going to find that you're supporting literal Satanism. And Trump has his visage on a coin in Israel. So I don't think it's the time to elect him. Like, I really, and I'm not saying elect Joe Biden. I'm saying walk away from the whole thing, cause an uprising, do it actual January 6th, not where you go into the Capitol, but where you just storm DC in a way that would actually be something that they would notice, like the French protests, the way they do that, like show up every weekend for the next 3 or 4 or 5 months, really see it through and let them know you're fucking done with their bullshit. That's what we need to do is stand up and take our country back, not vote anybody in, but definitely not a huge Zionist at a time where we're on the edge of the hot part of World War III. I don't think that's smart at all. And then he fast tracked this. What's on the screen right now? He fast tracked this. Operation Warp Speed was 100% Donald J. Trump. He's so proud of it. He still talks about it. And Alex Jones even is trying to get him to distance himself from it because he's going to make it to where, you know, people realize he helped kill millions of people. He didn't make you take it. He didn't mandate it. He made it available. That's like saying no one's at fault for putting out carcinogenic food because they didn't make you eat it. It's he made it available and now they're talking about putting it in the flu shot. Do you understand the beast that he let out, the Pandora's box that he opened at warp speed? Do you understand that? That's your leader? Like, really, you need to really wake up and realize the role he played in killing millions of people, untold amounts of people. We were talking about it on another news feed that we did, me and Frazier were at, and it was talking about how it's a Sigma 12 event, an ELE, an election, a distinction level event unleashed by Donald J. Trump. And they can't wait to elect him again, and it drives me crazy. Jones says Israel wants the oil and minerals in Palestine. She's not wrong about that. They're after that land. That's beachfront property, what they're pushing them out of right now. That's prime real estate. That's what this is all about. It's about taking that land. It's about getting rid of those people. It's about clearing them out. They don't want them there. They sit and laugh about it because they're taught a lie. They're taught a fake version of history where their people have lived there for 1,300 years. No, no, Jewish people did, but not you. And people didn't come from all over the world to live there because they felt like they were entitled to the land. That's not what happened. The people that are being pushed out are who's lived there. And those are the ones that, kicked soccer balls with Jesus when he was 12 years old. Not tourists that want to live in the Holy Land and consider it their God-given right to do so and to push people out to do it. So it's coming out through papers released by Judicial Watch. I can't talk, but that the CIA played key roles in January 6th, like we didn't know that already. You know what I mean? Like we weren't already aware of that. That was painfully obvious that the intelligence agencies were all over January 6th. January 6th is a false flag, fake insurrection. They, they let them in the Capitol. They gave them guided tours, you know, and the intelligence agencies are all over it. So the CIA played key roles in that. Not just them, the FBI as well. Remember Ray Epps? Remember all that shit? Yeah. But there's all kinds of evidence. You can check it out at Judicial Watch. I cannot talk today, but you can check out all the papers. It's an 88-page document that came out about this. But yeah, they were down to like this is like, given minute by minute, second by second accounts of what's going on in the Capitol even. The organization is all there and everything. It's pretty wild. So check that out at Judicial Watch. Look, I said it right. They're going to ban TikTok. I don't know how I feel about this because I don't ever use TikTok, but I don't like censorship. I don't ever like censorship. Gene says, why does Israel need the Iron Dome to ward off incoming missiles? Because they stole that land. People think Israel is our greatest ally in the Middle East. We didn't have all these enemies in the Middle East before Israel. Israel didn't exist before 1948. We stole that land. It's occupied Palestine. Look it up. And they started out with a little section of it, and now they have almost all of it. And they're going for the final chunk. Why do they have to have a dome over them? Because they're a bunch of fucking assholes. If I stole your house, would I need to protect myself from you trying to come take your house back? I think I would. I think I should anyway. Anyways, they're going to ban TikTok. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that they would ban something, Well, it's got to pass the Senate, but it's passed the House now. And only a few representatives even voted against it. Samuel says neither side of that horrible conflict believe that Jesus is the Messiah, and I don't know what that has to do with anything. Maybe they don't believe that Jesus is the Messiah, but what are you saying? Muslim lives matter. I'm just kidding, but no, I'm not. I'm serious. Because just because they don't believe in Jesus doesn't mean they don't have a right to live. Were you saying that the Jews that occupy Palestine are not Christian leaning or believe in Jesus? Because they don't. They don't either. They're not who you think they are. They really aren't. And if you looked at it deeper, you would realize you're being played. Yeah, and Tracy, you're right. God wins the war in the end. God wins the war in the end. But I think we're soldiers on the ground. I think we're responsible for what's happening, and we need to take responsibility and try to do our best to, defeat as much evil as we can. I think that's part of our responsibility. And I don't think we're supposed to just be observers. I think that's what you do in the full armor of God is you fight against the lie and you fight the deception, fight for a better world. So, you might have been saying that though. Yeah, look, this is where the world is now. Where the world is happening is online and on the internet. We've met all these people, made all these connections. We have to do that. We have to stand up and speak out. Absolutely. That's what we do, Jon Stewart's back. Did y'all see that Jon Stewart's back on the Daily Show? Or something. He's back in some way, and he's calling Trump supporters fucking redcoats. Okay? I don't get it. But, I think we're more brown coats. You ever watch that show, Firefly? The brown coats? And I'm not calling myself a Trump supporter, but Jon Stewart would. I don't even think you should vote. I really think the worst thing you can do is vote and give your consent in the Luciferian system, because that's what I think voting is. But if I was gonna vote, like I'm just telling you, don't vote. But if I was gonna vote, I would vote for Trump. I see why you're gonna pull that lever. Just don't pull the lever. Like you're being tricked into thinking you have to pull that lever. You do not have to pull that lever. They'll elect whoever they want. I swear that whoever's going to become president is already decided. And it might be Trump, but it won't be because enough people voted for him. Do you really believe 81 million people voted for Joe Biden? If you don't believe that, then you know the elections are illegitimate in the United States and there's no point in voting. If they want Trump to be president, he'll be president. And if they want Biden to get another term, he'll get another term. There's no point in doing it. And they're like, well, they'll just elect somebody if we don't vote. Exactly. They're going to do that anyway. They're going to do that even if you do vote. It doesn't matter. So really, you're not hurting me neither if you go vote. Like just go vote. Vote once for me too. The foreign people are going to do it. You might as well do it too. Extra. Mail in some votes. Mail in some votes. Fraser's right. That's the way you win elections now. That's the way you get Joe Biden 81 million votes. You have fake voting machines and you mail in a bunch of fake votes. And you bust in millions of illegals. That's another way to do it. You can rig your congressional districts that way. You know? Let's see. Robin, are you talking about Trump's going to release the January 6th prisoners? That would be nice. Or were you saying they're going to get released because it's being discovered that the CIA and the FBI set everybody up? Well, we knew all along. Yeah, write in Jesus. Look, let's all do this. Let's just write in Jesus Christ. We'll all vote for Jesus Christ. I don't care what you do. It's better for you to write in Jesus Christ than it is to vote Trump or vote Biden. So the missionaries, the American missionaries that helped to rescue the Haiti ambassadors, are being left to die. Those were a bunch of dicks. So they're begging for us to come rescue them, but we left them to die there, I guess. They did their job and got the people out, and now they're on their own. I guess they don't want to pay them. Maybe the check won't clear if they don't get to the bank. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know what their strategy is there, but yeah, the missionaries are being abandoned. So that kind of sucks. Doesn't kind of suck. It really does suck. But, what are you going to do? What are you going to do, man? It is what it is. Like Tony Smith said the other night, it is what it is. It can't be what it ain't because it is what it is. And you better get used to it. You better accept it and realize that it is what it is. And if you don't like that, I don't know what to tell you because that's what it is. This has to do with something doing with the Titanic. I don't know because I didn't read the article. It just made me think of the Titanic. I like the Titanic. I like the story of the Titanic, the tragedy of it, and all that, but the real backstory of it, how it was like an insurance fraud. I like all that because it ain't even really the Titanic at the bottom of the ocean. This has to do with somebody wanting to lead an expedition down to the Titanic and a legal battle having to do with that. But that ain't even the Titanic down there. That's the Olympic. Yeah. Hey, Patches. Yeah, here she comes. Oh, there you are, Princess. Everybody hears you. Uh huh. Yeah, they hear you. But yeah, it just made me think of that. I want to show that again on Conspiracy Theories and Chill. I just maybe need to redo the video. I'm not sure because I played it a couple times. But when we come back, it's got to be one of the episodes of Conspiracy Theories and Chill, the Olympic Titanic swab. I just don't want to play the video again. I don't know. I do and I don't. I love it. I don't know if you've seen it too many times because you've seen it at least 5 or 6 times, some of you. But it's a really good video. Maybe you want to see it a bunch more times. I don't know. You know, could be. Kathy says her niece went to Thailand, all expenses paid, as a nanny for some missionaries and had a blast. That does kind of sound cool. Your cousin's grandmother was on the Olympic, Joan. Well, she might have been on the Titanic too, because the Olympic went on for like, something like 14 years and had all kinds of missions. So maybe she was on the Titanic because the Olympic was really the Titanic. Vermin Supreme, we should vote for Vermin Supreme because maybe he would give all this Ukraine money to us and give us ponies like he said he would. I think he would actually follow through on his campaign promises. If Vermin Supreme was elected, I think he would. You gonna get on the camera? What are you just gonna walk away? Huh? Look at you. Yeah. Bossy ass kitty. It's not your turn. It's not your turn, it's my turn. Yeah, it is. It's my turn right now. Your turn later. You should write in Vermin Supreme. She was on the one that sunk. That's the Olympic. That's the Olympic. The Titanic went on for, I think, 14 more years. Patches says 14. Yeah. Hey, baby. What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? See, let me see. Can't see it. I'm covering it up. But she loves scratches on the face. She loves it. It's her favorite. And then she likes to do that thing, like right there. Both sides. Gotta get both sides. Do it a bunch of times. Gotta get the scent on you. She's gotta claim me. Yeah, Fraser, I think she can understand me. She does. I can't understand her yet. Like, I don't know what a lot of the meows mean, but I do find myself being like, what? Like, I ask her what, like she's gonna answer me. It's ridiculous. Vermin Supreme does got soul, Dion. You right about that. Vermin Supreme got mad soul. He does have mad soul. But Kathy says she'd watch Titanic again. Well, we're gonna have guests on. So I mean, it's only a 26-minute video. We're gonna have guests on. So we'll have a guest on that would like talking about that Titanic video, and that'll be cool. That'll add extra content to it. So it won't be like watching a rerun. Because I want to play a couple of them. I want a couple of them to be episodes of the new show. Because even though we've already seen them, we're starting over, Yeah, Greg's got some cats. He's got some stories. Mine's got a personality for sure. She's a brat. Can you see her? She's a brat. Aren't you a brat? You don't got nothing to say? All right. Well, I think I'm going to wrap up because I'm going to go next door. I think it sounds like the storm stopped, and I'm going to go next door and see if I can't get me a slice of pizza. But you guys have a great rest of your night. I'm going to take care of Patches here and get her something to eat. There she is. Say goodbye to everybody. Now you don't want to talk at all? Are you mad at me? A little bit? All right. Well, we're going to go. I'm going to get her some milk or something, try and make it up to her, maybe a treat. You guys have a great rest of your night. This has been Night 65. God bless.